Now, if none of y'all are too offended by ancient forms of Japanese poetry, I'd like to start my speech with a haiku from one of Japan's most famous, Matsuo Basho. A field of cotton, as if the moon had flowered. I'll bet you've never seen a graduation speech start that way before. A haiku is a moment, a purely reflective vision of a moment, and nothing else. The haiku is the moon reflected in water. The haiku is the most concise way of saying that everything exists. It's every tiny detail in a moment compacted down into 3 short lines with, these days, varying syllabolic length. Now look, I know we've all probably heard this line before, but I really do think that it applies here. I think this is a lot like high school. I mean, really, hear me out, right? High school is a moment. There's very little else to it. Granted, it is a 4-year moment, but it is a moment nonetheless. A moment that we can compact down into a 2-line poem. High school. Yes, 1.5 million things happened. And yes, we all had massively different experiences, impossibly different experiences. But when I say high school, we will remember the papers we wrote at 11:30 the night before they were due, the papers we forgot to write at all, the protests we participated in, the people we met and became really excellent friends with, the people we met and never really connected with at all. We'll remember the music we listened to while crying alone in an empty bathtub. All the Vine video compilations we watched trying to stay up to date on impossibly quick-dying trends. We'll remember all the times our friends told us not to go back to that empty bathtub to cry alone. And we'll remember all the times that we didn't listen to them and returned anyway to that very same empty bathtub to cry alone. We'll remember our records. We'll remember never once stopping on a base in kickball. We'll remember the 3 times we had to take Dance 101. We'll remember all the great memes whose lifespan did not last past these 4 years. But more than any of that, we will remember it all as an incredibly wild ride, one that cannot be explained in more or fewer words than high school. Frankly, it wasn't all good, but it wasn't all bad either. More than anything, it was 4 years that have changed me, and I'm sure every single one of you forever. We will never be the same. And now we're traipsing off into the blind eternities, hoping everything will be the way that it needs to be, and that someday we can look back on it all as one impossibly short and impossibly meaningful poem, a poem that is only 1 word long. Life. Thank you for the years. Every moment has been unforgettable. And to you, good luck. And when you hear the poem in all its epic proportions and maddening smallness, high school, don't forget that not 1 second of it was possible without everyone else here. Thank them. Thank your friends. Thank the other people here you maybe don't like quite as much. They gave you these 4 years, and they are an irreplaceable gift that will make you the person you will be for the rest of your life, even if that's not a great person. And now, one last time, join me in the greatest 2-line poem of our short career as human beings. High school. Thank you. Namaste.